It's the biggest game of musical chairs you've ever seen.
Oh, no, you can't say stuff, Zack.
It's a lot of fun.
Say no more, sir. I'm already up.
It's the Wild Wild West out in Florida.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 4 of Choppin' It Up. I am Paolo. This is my co-host, Zack.
Hello.
Glad to be back. And this is going to be a little bit of a different episode. It's going to be our first Q&A session.
Yep, episode 4, Q&A.
So we get asked a bunch of questions from customers and other people that are in the business and not in the business. So we have a collection of those, and we're going to read it mean tweet style. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but I figure this will be fun and different.
What's a mean tweet?
You ever seen the mean tweets on?
No.
No, you've never seen it.
No.
We'll have to show you after.
We'll have to
Jimmy
go,
Kimmel does it.
Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah,
I'm not
they're
a big
fine.
Jimmy Kimmel fan.
Not a big fan? No
No
it's good.
offense, Jimmy Kimmel. I don't think you're funny at all.
You'll like that
But I have
segment.
a weird sense of humor. So.
No, you'll like it. You'll like, because it's not him. It's the people that read them, and the questions are pretty funny.
Okay.
I guarantee it. I
let's get it.
put my stamp of approval on it.
Your snap. That's a golden crest.
I know.
Hey,
Sealed
yo.
like the Pope.
Hey, yo.
So I think this question is related to wings. Bone in or boneless?
Hey, yo.
I was expecting to start with a car question, but
Bone in, dog.
bone in?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I think...
Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm more of a boneless guy. It's so much easier.
Really?
Yeah.
But I feel like the boneless are like sometimes fake meat.
I don't
I think
care.
on the bone, it's at least like real
Something's
chicken.
going to kill me one day. Might as well do boneless wings.
Okay, speaking of wings, if we were to go bone-in wings, flats or drums?
Drums? Always.
Flats all the way.
No way.
I think there's more meat on the flat.
No, it's too many bones.
Too many bones.
Yeah, 2 bones instead of 1.
But there's more meat on the flat.
No, it isn't.
I'm pretty sure there is.
I'd love to test this theory.
Let's do it. After this, we're going to do an episode where we just eat wings.
Yeah, we'll measure how many ounces are in a wing versus, drum versus a flat.
Let's do it. Is it Carfax or Carfox? I'll let you take this one.
Carfox. I like Carfox. The little Carfax guy, Carfox. I call it Carfox. Got to represent it. Why would you have a fox as a logo, man? Because it's close to fax is close to fox. Doesn't make sense.
You know what I find funny about the Carfox that works for Carfax is that you think about it, a fox is a very smart animal, but they don't seem very trustworthy, right? Because they can seem like, right? But he's giving you like real facts. So it's like a...
Yeah. But
Yeah,
think of
right?
Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, the...
That was a wolf.
Was it a wolf?
Yeah.
Oh, Dang.
Yeah. Not,
Was it? I thought it was
Yeah.
Oh,
No, the
man.
wolf ate the grandmother, not the fox. A fox can't eat a grandmother. A wolf can.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, move on.
Yeah, blew your mind
Wow.
right there. Okay, we get this question all the time. When it comes to our prices, could you go any lower?
Could we go any lower? No, why would I?
So let's explain that a little bit.
Okay.
So
Take the lead.
we get questions all anytime someone sees the vehicle. There is a like the stigma that we're gonna get you somehow. There's always wiggle room, or there's always more you can do when it comes to pricing. Is there? Some dealerships market their cars in a way where, yeah, there is some wiggle room or there is some negotiations to it. We like to take all the negotiation out of the question ahead of time. Essentially, we do the work for you. We use something called market-based pricing, where anytime you come in, you're going to automatically see the lowest price on the market today for that particular vehicle. Not only do we tell you that, we also have the facts to back it up, one of them being Carfax, and other things like Viato and KBB. So is there any wiggle room? Not here. The price you see is the price you get. That's the quality across the board for all of our customers. The best price is the one you see online. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones, where they ask you to automatically look at their car and they go, look at this. That's my car. What's my trade worth? You being the main appraiser here at the store, how many times do they ask you to just look at it and say, yeah, what's my car worth?
Too many times it it's staggering to think that I just have random values of every
Just
single
appear.
car brand, make, model, trim level, and to think that these values are just in my mind Rolodex, ready to just be spit
And
right out
they
there
never update.
without-
They're always the same.
There's always the same
Yeah.
because the market never fluctuates.
Exactly. That never
right?
happens, right? Yeah.
So that being said, just by first appearance, it's worth $0. I mean, that's
Until I do the math.
until I actually do an actual appraisal. What's your car worth? $0 because I don't know what it is until I actually look through everything. I look what's going on.
But don't you get that like
all the time.
don't your friends like look at you and go, "Hey man, you're in the car business. What do you think my car is worth right now?" I have no
idea.
I have no clue until like I sit down and I take a look at what the market costs for it. It could be anywhere from $1 to $100,000. I have until I see the numbers, I have no clue.
And you don't know what the history of the car is. I mean, some people might even have like a salvage title and they don't even know about it.
Or they have accidents that they never even knew were on the car when they bought it.
Or they claimed an accident on their insurance and then they didn't realize that it was going to be claimed as an accident because of the denomination value.
Yeah, of the accident.
So now you're looking around and you're like, no, I mean, I did claim it one time. Yeah, well, that one time does count as an accident. That wasn't an accident. I just dinked my car against my garage. Okay, Jaw. Well, it's an accident because of the value.
All right, this is how often do you wash your car?
Oh, every day.
Yeah.
Even sometimes twice a day.
If the
I
weather
got unlimited pass. That means if I could go
Yeah.
4 times a day,
Yeah,
I'll be a nonstop.
honestly,
I'm the cleanest truck around.
Yeah,
kid.
if it's slow and we got nothing going on, it's a beautiful day. People drive by and see the cars on the lot. I want my car to look clean.
I
Especially-
represent the brand. I have a Chevy. We work for DePaula Chevrolet. I represent not only myself, I also represent the brand and DePaula.
Because think
Might as well
about
have
it.
the cleanest car here.
if your car is not clean,
Yeah.
right? Then they probably think if they're not worried about their car, they're going to worry about the car they're going to sell me. Probably not.
Well, if your car's dirty on the inside, outside, how good is your process? How good of a salesperson are you? Overall.
Attention to detail.
Yeah, exactly.
No. That's a tough question to answer. To put a numeric number, I don't know. Probably if the weather is nice, 3 to 4 times a week. If I'm driving by a car wash,
There's a
I'm most-
Hoffman's on my way there.
I'm
I'm
gonna
already
most
rolling
likely
in.
stop there. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. But Kelly Blue Book said my trade is worth X.
No, it isn't. Kelly Blue Book's a guide.
Yeah.
Go to the disclaimer agreement. It says most important facts and
That
information
people never
that nobody clicks
ever
on. It
reads.
just says pretty much go to a dealership.
Yeah. So for you guys out there, and if you ever take a look and you see on the screen, it's got that that graph and it shows you the value. That's anywhere in the United States. It's not specific to any location. And if you read the bottom of the disclaimer, it tells you, but for extra value, go see a KBB authorized rep or your local dealership, which would be one of us. Then once we actually type in the information, then KBB actually gives you the real number. Will they stick by it? Yeah, they'll stick by that number that they gave you, but only once someone that can act on the behalf of KBB has looked at that number and given you a value. Then they will cut you a check. But those numbers you get to see online, if you got it for free, it's probably not the real value of your car. So just fun fact. Can you use it as a guide? Sometimes, but whatever you see on there, always take the lowest value, and then maybe you'll be close to what? Coke or Pepsi? I think you and I have the same
Coke.
answer here. Coke,
No doubt.
no doubt. I think it's the first cola brand out there.
It's the biggest brand
Yeah.
in the world.
On the world, yeah.
Yeah, it's
so
the most popular.
nothing.
I think I
Nothing.
just read an article. It sold 2.8 billion cans. Like Coca-Cola itself is like worth $33 billion.
And they own so many other small
Yeah, so
companies.
many
It's,
other
it's
small
incredible.
companies.
Plus, dude, nothing beats the original.
Nothing breaks opening up a nice bottle of Coke.
Oh, and the glass.
Oh, God, dude.
The glass ones, if you
Say
can get it with the
less.
real sugar in there,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Is there any additional discounts on used? No, unfortunately not. I wish I could tell you there was, but like I said earlier, these cars are priced to move. Is there discounts on new vehicles?
Yeah.
Yes. Make sure to always ask and see, because manufacturers have all sorts of discounts and rebates. So you never know what you may qualify for. So definitely, have that conversation with your sales guy, because you never know what you may qualify for. There's all sorts of different incentives that dealerships get from the manufacturers, and those will change from month to month. So some months are more advantageous than other, but do your due diligence. You can always check it out online. Most brands will tell you what they're advertising as far as discounts. It's a little disclosures at the bottom. Always check. They're pretty transparent about what you can qualify for.
What work has been done to the car? Well, that's a pretty good question. Well, here at DePaula Chevrolet, we have a whole reconditioning facility where we not only go above and beyond in the work, we go that extra step in putting in extra additives to each and every single car, meaning if the car needs brakes, tires, if it needs an oil change, we do that all preemptively to get to where we want it to pretty much be a sign and drive deal.
Showroom ready.
Yep, showroom ready. Get it on the lot. That way you come in, all you have to do is come down, negotiate. You like the payment, bada bing, bada boom, sign, drive, everybody's happy. Not only that, it creates value in the car. If we put $3,500 of extra work in the car, that's $3,500 of work that you don't ever have to do in the upcoming future.
And some dealerships will almost sell vehicles as it is. They get it in on, especially when it comes to used, they'll get it in on trade. They'll give it a wash, put her on the lot. That's the car. No. And luckily enough, in New York State, which is one of the only few things that New York State is good for, is that in order to pass New York State inspection, that car has to be tip-top shape. And if the car is on our lot and it's available for sale, it's already passed New York State inspection. So some peace of mind right there.
Digital watch or traditional watch, kid?
Traditional.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Even if I'm working out,
Gonna say it.
Yeah, even if I'm working out, I'd rather always have traditional watch.
I'd rather have a traditional. I actually like the digital watch. I like my Apple Watch when I work out, just to see like progressions. But if I'm out and about, it's always going to be a traditional watch. People who wear like Apple Watches casually, no offense to anybody who has an Apple Watch, I just don't think you can appreciate
like James.
A mechanical watch. That's why I kind of look
I
behind me. I'm just gonna say it. I mean,
I just love the craftsmanship.
Like the craftsmanship behind it. Like I look at my watch and I go, I know how many man hours that it took to make this piece, and the intricate details in the overall mechanical function of the. It's almost you have to be a master to do it, and that's what I like about it. Oh, this is a common question that we get in the dealership.
Okay, hit me with it.
What's that smell in here?
That is, believe it or not, one of my favorite questions. The answer is pretty simple. It's Mike Sincelli.
It is Mike Sincelli, a.k.a. Mikey Bottles, a.k.a. Mike Stincelli.
Yeah.
So, anyway, if that smell that you're wondering, it's him.
It's him. Yeah. He's got a very distinct funk.
You need to just clip that in a TikTok so I could just send it to him and ruin his.
Yeah, if we can have that soundbite later.
Yeah, please.
It's a typical. We get at least like once a day that. Hey, what's that smell?
What's that?
That's just Mike.
It's like a funk.
Yeah, it's a very
Anyway.
unique. Yeah. What's the funniest test drive story?
I'm gonna take the reins and tell you should tell that story.
So I can tell you a story that I've been on myself. And then stories that I've heard in general. I've heard someone actually rob the convenience store in the middle of a test drive before.
Oh yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah, I wasn't there, so I can't really speak on the details. But that's had to be terrifying for the sales guy because he had no clue that was happening. But as far as my funniest test drive story, I was selling Alfa Romeo at the time at this location. And we had a family that came in to test drive a Giulia. Giulia is their sedan. So mom and dad were driving in the front seat, daughter's in the back seat, and I tried to sneak in the back and sit down real quick. And I think I just jumped the gun and just hopped right in the car, and I ripped the back of my pants completely. Everything was just
out there.
Gone. Yeah, so my whole backside was completely exposed. So then I had to continue the test drive, knowing that once we go back to the dealership, I have to actually get out of this car.
Was it an acrobatic charade?
Oh, yeah. and I don't know if I can. I don't know how I can show it on the camera, but I had to almost be like a magician to show them things and distract them from my
Your
backside.
overall-
Yeah, and I always had to
Yeah.
like walk in front of them and like, no, come this way, so I wouldn't have to turn around and walk. And I always had to figure out a way to let them walk ahead of me so they couldn't see that my entire backside was pretty
Split
much
right open.
completely gone.
Nothing but
And
butt.
then I worked the rest of the day with those pants because the manager at the time said, it'll be a real challenge for you to finish the day like that. And I did
Challenge for you, but a treat for me.
and a treat for everybody else that was involved. But yeah, and I'll tell you this, I was better for that experience because it just kind of,
You had to go with it. The show must go on.
Show must go on, and then it kind of just makes you more comfortable with yourself. You take on the challenge, and I sold a car that day too, so
It's a confidence boost.
Yeah.
Love that.
Anyway, but I missed those pants.
The ripped. The garbage.
No, I know they're garbage, but I missed that. They look nice.
Like a nice favorite pair of jeans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
that.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite suits. Is there any warranty left?
I don't know. Let me check the Carfax.
That's the nice thing about it is that Carfax actually
Yeah.
tells you how much warranty is left from the manufacturer, whether it's your original bumper to bumper or if it's just drivetrain. Carfax will actually tell you exactly how much is left based on the in-service date of the vehicle. And then there's also something else called, New York State Lemon Law that does give you some limited protection that's directly, from the dealership. So any vehicle under 100,000 miles does get, New York State Lemon Law. So it kind of keeps the dealership in check where you want to make sure you're selling a good car because God forbid something is wrong, we bring it back, dealership is required to fix it for you because of Lemon Law. So why wouldn't you do it right the first time instead of having a customer leave, not be happy with your vehicle? Now, all they're going to say is that they bought a car. Nothing was right with it. So do it right in the first.
That.
Yeah, do it right the first time. It's a way
Bad
better
business.
experience.
Yeah.
It's bad business. It's better for everybody. And but no, you're always curious about warranty. Carfax has all the answers for you. Are there more wheels or doors in the world?
I don't know. I'm gonna say.
I know the answer.
I'm gonna say wheels.
Wheels. Wheels is the only way to go.
You sure? More doors than wheels?
There is wheels. I'll tell you right now. There's more wheels in this office than doors.
More wheels? What are you talking about? My rubbers on my feet?
Well, first of all, we have a car in the showroom, but every single chair in here's got wheels.
Yeah, but think about the skyscrapers in New York City.
Yeah.
One floor has every bathroom.
Yeah.
3 doors, just in bathrooms.
Okay.
On every single floor.
Yeah, but every chair has wheels in those offices. Not one, but multiple wheels. So think about how many wheels per chair, per person.
I don't
And guess
believe
what?
that.
You don't believe that?
I don't believe that.
You don't believe it? Open up that drawer. What do you think is making it?
There's a door on that microwave. And
Yeah.
Oh, the drawer?
Oh yeah.
That's technically a drawer. I mean, a
Yeah,
door
and
too.
guess what's in that drawer? Wheels that make that drawer open up.
Yeah, 4 wheels.
Per one drawer. That's 4 to 1.
There's 8 right there. There's 10 doors right there.
Yeah. And there's wheels on every single one of those drawers. Not
There's
one.
only 2 drawers. That's
There's
8 wheels.
Yeah, versus 2 drawers. You're
Okay,
outnumbered 8
next
to 2.
question.
Next question. Count the wheels. An 18-wheeler has 18 wheels, baby.
Okay.
And it only has
You
2.
ever been in a skyscraper?
Yeah, I have.
And just read the question, sir.
You just know I got you there.
No!
Yeah, I did.
No!
It's a hot dog, a sandwich. I think we looked it up.
It's technically
It's technically a sandwich, even though I find it weird to say.
Or you could subcategorize it into say it's like its own barbecue, like
Yeah, because
delicatessen.
because like you said earlier, technically a burger is a sandwich,
Burger's a sandwich,
but
meat,
I wouldn't
bun,
think of
yeah.
a burger as a sandwich.
Yeah, burger's a burger.
But even tomatoes qualify as fruit essentially.
Yeah.
But I just don't like to think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't think tomatoes are fruit.
But it is.
But it is. I know. I know.
I don't.
By definition and
By definition, yeah.
and-
However, I don't like it. I'll just say that I don't like it. Are you going to give me more for my trade? That's a common question we get a lot.
Are you gonna get new tires for your car that you that can't pass inspection? That's a good question.
If you're willing to go get tires and get them on that car, I'll give you more
brakes
for
and
it.
tires, maybe
Yeah.
do some PDR work, meaning get away the scratches, the dents, all that loving destroyed bumper that you have in the background. Yeah, maybe I can give you a $500,000 more. Most of the time when people ask this, they don't understand the manpower that would go into restoring the car to 100% or lot ready for at least New York State. That being said, some people are about 3,000 away from what their initial thought was, what their value of their vehicle is. So, yes, can we give you more for your trade? Maybe, case by case scenario. Most of the time, whatever we give you is pretty much at top tier of what the market is transacting at as far as your particular vehicle or what I can take it in on trade, and to at least make some type of profit.
And realistically speaking, if it's a vehicle that's that old where we're not going to put it on the lot, we're just at the mercy of whatever the wholesale market is right now.
In 05, nobody's buying that.
Yeah,
from our dealership at least.
But we are in a unique time now where if you were to sell your vehicle privately on Facebook Marketplace or even like the side of the road or to anybody else, the values are way higher than they've ever been. So
for now,
people are making way more money trying to sell these vehicles privately, and it's one of those things where we always let our customers know, depending on the vehicle they're looking at, is hey, here's what I'm going to give you. But realistically speaking, you can probably get way more by trying to sell this vehicle privately. Granted, not everybody wants to do that, but this is the only time in history where values are so inflated when it comes to some of the trades that if you were to sell some of that stuff privately, you'd be making more money. But who wants to do that when you can just walk in, give it to me, and you get the tax credit in New York State too? So that's a big incentive too. You have never seen Kindergarten Cop.
Nope. I don't know what that is.
So when I say this, who's your daddy and what does he do? You're not going to get it.
My daddy?
Yeah.
It's Ben Affleck. He's an actor. You might know him. He does small productions.
I've seen him dabble in some stuff. But,
Might have been Batman.
But no,
I don't know.
If you haven't seen Kindergarten Cop, watch it. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dream car. I think you and I have the same dream car, so it's kind of...
As much as, like, I guess for this one, let's disagree.
Okay. Well,
At least we have two different flares,
Okay,
but we
all right.
know what both of us want.
Okay. So I'll let you go first. That way I can change.
No. I'm going to let you have it.
For me, this is the Mac Daddy of all Ferraris out there. The only V12 Ferrari on the market today.
It's just naturally
Can you guess
aspirated.
Can you guess what it is?
I don't know. Maybe like an E12 super fast.
Yeah, I mean any A12
with an
super
Novatec, exhaust and wide body kit.
Yeah, I mean I'm not gonna
Getting
be
dirty.
any A12 super fast. It doesn't have to be.
Has to be black though.
It has to be black. It doesn't have to be any special edition of it. As long as it's black with yellow calipers, I'd love to take it off your hands.
It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat when that's
Oh my God,
the
that sound!
Mac Daddy of
To me, that is
honest
the Ferrari of all Ferrari right now,
I
and it's the best sounding car out there.
As much as I want to say a Lamborghini, I don't want to say Lamborghini because let's kick it back to the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Ferrari Testarossa.
What color?
White, bro.
White. I know.
I mean, a classic red Ferrari Testarossa would be sick.
Yeah.
But that
That
white,
screams, 80s. Yeah,
that
it's got that nostalgia
80s,
to it.
It
got the
it
pop-up
was in,
lights.
it definitely was in, what was it, Miami Vice?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that would probably be my other dream Ferrari.
And those pop-up lights just...
Those pop-up lights is a classic
I know you're a sucker
80s
for pop-up lights.
nostalgia look that
And it still sounds great. And I think
the lines on it, it's just so
iconic.
yeah.
But the little things that make a big impact on me from that car is the sound of the shifter, because it's all metal. So
Yeah.
when you're switching
Ting,
gear, you hear that
ting, yeah.
ting from each gear.
And that
Music.
retro Ferrari like taillights where
yeah.
the body has all those lines at the back, and then you just see the silver stallion right there. It's iconic.
Beautiful. I
It's
know.
iconic. Do I have to go to DMV?
Guess what? We'll do it
What?
right here for you.
Get at it.
Yeah. I don't know about...
For real?
Yeah. Give me 2 hours and I'll have you on your way with your vehicle. Is there anything that you hate more than going to the DMV?
I hate it.
Yeah. So
It's
I
the
don't
worst
think
experience
there's
in the world.
anybody that enjoys going
Actually-
to the DMV.
I had a great experience up in Clifton Park.
The one time.
One time.
Yeah. But most of the time you have to go to DMV.
Oh, it's a drag.
Yeah, and not only that, you never know exactly what you got to bring or what documentation they might ask for.
Yep.
We do it all right here in house. We're our own DMV department. Even if it's out of state, we will take care of all that for you. We make it as easy as possible. You come in, whether you want new plates, whether you want transfer plates, we do it all right in here in house. 2 hours, I'll have you on the road with your new vehicle. No DMV trips required. Iced or hot?
Hot. Bear fur.
For me, I think hot is always the way to go because you can. I drink a hot coffee in the summer too. Granted, I enjoy a nice coffee, but if I had to only pick
I
one,
love a nice coffee in the summer, but hot coffee.
if I can only have one, hot coffee.
I could drink hot coffee really
King-
on an
king of
80-degree
coffees.
day in the sun. Something about it. I don't know. It just always feels better to me.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh, this is the perfect question for you.
And it's also the last question of the day.
It is.
Wow,
You ready?
I'm
Buckle
so
up.
ready for it.
What is the rate?
What is the rate?
What is the rate, sir?
Well, as one of the finance managers here, I would love to tell you that's something that I get to decide, but that's completely up to the banks. All we do is literally get your financial profile essentially, send it over to the banks, and then they come back to me with an answer as far as what your rate is. Whatever the best rate I can get from the bank, that is what the rate is going to be. We don't decide the rate. We're always at the mercy of the banks. They get to decide all that fun stuff. We can, come up with the price of the vehicle, what all those costs are going to be. But as far as what the actual, rate is going to be, that is something that only the banks can tell us for sure. It is not something that I can sit in my office and kind of make up. So unfortunately, with the current environment and the climate that we have, the rates are on the rise. They're only going to get higher from here. So just, be
Buckle up,
patient
baby.
and be ready. That's just something that everybody's dealing with, and the
Can't
and the
change
car
it.
market is not something that's
I'm pervy to
not
it,
going to be affected. Everything from the housing market to cars,
Everything.
everything. Even your regular savings account rates, those are going to change. So. Well, I think this wraps up episode 4 of the podcast.
Yeah, quick little
This was fun.
Q&A.
This was fun and different.
yeah.
Make sure to follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram. Our
TikTok.
TikTok is amazing. Make sure, if you don't have it, download the app, follow our page. Those guys do some pretty funny stuff. And
Not bad.
always 24/7, you can view all of our inventory at DePaula.com.
Check
or
out my TikTok.
give us a call, 518-489-5551. Make your appointment anytime. We have so much inventory right now. We really have no idea what to do with it. So come and see us. We will look forward to seeing you, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Ciao.
All right.